This is Rohini Baba from Chandigarh Polytechnic College, and today I'm going to tell you about the digital modulation techniques. Let us start. I'm going to share a PPT with you. It will be helpful in your further discussions or your learning. So, modulation of digital data. It will be in three forms. Let us start with the what is the digital modulation provides you, or digital techniques provides you. So, digital modulation provides more information, capacity, high-speed data, security, quicker system, availability, etc. And hence, it's in greater demand. Let us start with the techniques. So the first technique is digital to analog conversion, ASK, FSK, and PSK. So what are the some aspects to digital to analog conversion? What are the basic aspects for that one? First one is what is bitrate and baud rate. So bitrate, you must know about the bitrate. Bitrate is a number of bits per second. On the other hand, baud rate is the number of signals units per second, and baud rate is lesser than equal to the bit rate. So bitrate is important for in a computer efficiency, and baud rate is important in a data transmission. In this case, in a data we are going to use the data transmission. We are going to use baud rate in that cases. In all the cases we used. In analog signal, if an analog signal carries a 4-bit in each signal unit, then and if 1000 signal units are sent per second, then what would be the baud rate and the bit rate? Then the baud rate will be 1000 watts per second, and bit rate would be 4000 bits per second. So let us start with the digital modulation techniques. First one is we already discussed what is modulation and types of modulation, analog and digital. In this chapter, we are going to study or we are going to discuss with digital modulation techniques. That first one is amplitude shift keying, second one is frequency shift keying, and third one is phase shift keying. Now, how we can convert a digital to analog? Digital, you all know that digital is in a form of 0 and 1. Then conversion or modulation will be done and it can be converted into a analog one. So now here in the PPT you can see the waveforms, or I can discuss. I just wanted to discuss that the amplitude shifting, change of amplitude with each symbol and a frequency constant. In this, in a frequency amplitude shifting, change of amplitude will be there, but frequency constant. Low bandwidth requirements vary susceptible to interference. Here we can see the waveforms like 1, 0 and 1. Data will be in digital form. We can study it later on in this lecture also. FSK, it's frequency shift keying. Change of frequency with each symbol needs larger bandwidth. You can see in the image also. So here 1 frequency is high, 0 frequency is low, again 1 frequency will be high. Phase shifting, change of phase with the each symbol, more complex, robust against the interference. Here we can see if 1 is there, we are going to give a 1, then the waveform will be like that, 0, then phase, change of phase with the each symbol. Now, what is the relationship between the baud rate and bandwidth and ASK? So you can see here an image that concludes uses amplitude and frequency. Here amplitude increases and frequency also varies or not varies in the amplitude, in a ASK. For finding the transmission mode, for finding a bandwidth in ASK, the transmission mode will be a half duplex form, and it requires minimum bandwidth equal to its baud rate, and minimum bandwidth will be there. For example, let us take an example. If we are going to give the input signal in a digital form, like in 0, 1, again 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, and 0, and 1, and 0. This would be the data provided to you, and it can be, we have to change, or we have to send it in the form of amplitude shift keying. Then what will be the waveforms? For 0, it will be 0. For 1, the waveform or frequency varies. Again 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, and again it's 0. It's a output waveform of ASK modulator. Now, starting with the frequency shift key. It's a digital modulation technique in which the frequency of carrier signal varies according to the discrete signal changes. FSK is a scheme of a modulation, we all know that. So it's a digital modulation technique, same as we done in the ASK. There, the amplitude varies, here the frequency varies. Again, let us take an example of input 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 1, again it's 0. Now, let us see the frequency. It's 0. Then when there will be a 1, the frequency varies. Then there will be a 0, then frequency again varies. 1, 0, 1, 0, and again 1. Now, a frequency of a carrier varied represented the signal by 0 and 1. It's in binary form. Peak amplitude and phase remains constant in a frequency shift keying. Avoid noise interference by looking at the frequencies and ignoring amplitudes. Limitations of FSK is the physical capabilities of the carrier. This is the one main disadvantage or a limitation of FSK, that its physical capabilities of the carrier. Now, what is the relationship between baud rate and FSK? FSK shift between two carrier frequencies, and spectrum combination of two FSK spectra centered from FC1 to FC0. Next is phase shift key. Now, it's a digital modulation technique in which the phase of carrier signal is changed by varying the sine and cosine inputs of particular time. For example, I'm going to tell you one thing, that in a phase or a carrier signal is changed. Phase and carrier signal is changed by varying the sine and cosine inputs. Those inputs we are going to give sine in form of sine or cosine inputs at a particular time. It is widely used technique for wireless LANs, biometrics, contact lens operations, etc. Bluetooth communications, etc. PSKs of two types. Uh, depending upon their phases of the signal get shifted. First one is BPSK, second one is QPSK, and other one is known as a DPSK, that is differential phase shift key. It's a different one from two phase shift keys. So this is also called two phase shift keying or a phase reversal shift keying, that is BPSK. In this technique, the sine wave carrier takes two phase reversals in form of 0 and 180 degrees. It is basically a DSPSC, that is double sideband suppressed carrier modulation scheme for the messages in a digital communication. For example, I'm going to give you an example like 0 and 1 in the form of input 1. So what will be the BPSK waveform at the output? Here we are having 1. When there will be a 0, there will be a phase shift like that. Again, when it will be a 0, 1, again there will be a phase shift. Again 1, there will be a phase shift. You can see a BPSK modulated waveform here. Next is our QPSK modulated waveform. It's a quadrature phase shift modulation technique or keying. As its name shows, QPSK, it's quadrature. It means it has a 4 phase reversals. It's a phase shift technique in which a sine wave carrier takes 4 phase reversals such as 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 or 270. Like as it's shown in the figure, its carrier wave is like that, and modulated result for 0 is this, like, sorry, it's this, it's 0, again it's 1 0, again next shift, next for 0 1, and in this the modulating value will be of 2 bits, minimum of 2 bits. Next one is DPSK, that is differential phase shift gain. It is a modulation technique or modulated signal shifted relatively to previous signal element. It does not need any reference oscillator. Like if you are having 0 in our input, then the phase will be same, and when there will be a 1 in the input, the phase will change. Again 1, then phase will change. Again 0, phase will change. 1, phase will change. Like that, the phase will shifted. The phase will shifted relatively. If you have any queries, then just ask me, or feel free to ask me. Thank you.